This is one of those situations that I just can't really wrap my head around, but I figured I'd share with you guys. For a long time, I've dealt with enters and feeders and things like that. Sometimes I'll try to engage in conversation with these people after the game, try to figure out what the mindset is. Riot's doing nothing to actually fix the problem. Even worse, today, I had a conversation with the person. I opened up a ticket on a person who literally entered in my game. This is where the crazy part is, because I got rank restricted. I never harassed a single person in my game. I tried my freaking heart out. We won the game. I got rank restricted. The person after the game messaged me and told me that they entered on purpose. They literally ran it down 5 times, dying on purpose, and we had to win the game 4v5. But it didn't matter. That person gets to continue playing ranked. Now you might say, well, you must have done something. You said something. You offended someone. You must have harassed someone, right? Well, fortunately, I was streaming the game and recorded every single interaction. So I'm gonna rewatch this game with you right now, and you're gonna be able to recognize that I played as well as I know how. Now, I'm getting better at the game again, finally, because I fell off, but I played as well as I know how, and I feel like I pretty much freaking carried the game. But I was rank restricted. Watch this one. Okay, so we can start right here. So, I'm laning against a brand. I'm gonna fast forward through some of it. Nasus gets into a 2v1. I go immediately to help. Third person shows up. Now the Nasus in question's name is Big Cash. Let's watch how he interacts with everyone. Watch how quickly I have to mute him. Watch how he ends, and let's see if he gets away with it, okay? His first instinct is to say, bot, why are we pushed and getting out roamed? Jin replies, why'd you pick Nasus jungle? He says, because it's good. Jin says, doesn't look like it. He says something about like, yeah, if we play bad, then it's still gonna lose. I remember. This was just yesterday. But if you play poorly, we still lose. Not that good. I think in this situation, I really want, I try to prioritize void grubs. I used to play very selfish, refuse to leave my lane. Zed, oh shoot, this is not good. I guess it is, never mind. I didn't know where my mind was there. I'm not in competitive mode, so I can't see the plays that I would be seeing if I was actually focused on laning and cooldowns and damage and all that. So far, so good. We're gonna fast forward some more. Okay, so Nasus, I'm being pushed in by a brand. Nasus goes and gets into a fight over there because Nasus is already there. Brand is gonna be there before me. The wave is pushing into me, so I don't go. Zach says, I don't know Nasus. Jin says, you're worried about bot rotations. Not impressed. Kindred, flash R, save them. Unlucky. And I think Jin says Zed has his map off. I saw what was going on. I wasn't getting involved. Watch what happens here. Did you think Brand would be following? So in this situation, what I've learned, an effective way of dealing with League of Legends players, because almost all of them are aggressive. No one ever looks at themselves and sees anything that they do wrong. Everyone is looking for an excuse to blame you, even when they're the ones making the mistake. You can play amazingly, show up to every fight, be there for them, always be there, and then one mistake will then make a person say, no, you sucked the whole game, and then actually start running it down. You guys have seen that in one of my previous conversations with that feckless cuck. So in this situation, I was about to respond to him, and instead what I decided is, oh, no, you're not worth responding to. I'm just gonna mute all communications. You don't exist to me. I treat you like a robot. And by treating you like a bot, I can't be angry at you because I'm like, oh, okay, no, it's just a bot. It's a person that's not actually playing the game. It's a bot that's there, that's designed to tilt you. So you just go ahead and be tilt-proof and play the game within reason. So in this situation, I don't say a single word to Nasus. That's it. He's done. Jin's already been a little bit negative. I'm borderline about to mute him too. We'll see. but I have not said anything discouraging or anything to any of my teammates. I've not been toxic in any capacity, just trying to win the game. I'm gonna fast forward quite a bit, but I just want you to understand, I'm getting rank restricted for this game. Let's see where the rank restriction comes from. There's an M. Night Shyamalan twist here. We'll get to it. Yeah, I needed an E, go to the brush and W out. But again, I show up to a fight. Zach says, so useless, this jungle. I don't engage in that. Kindred. They're asking for reports on Kindred. They say, hey, report Kindred. Kindred saying this dog team deserves to lose and all of this nonsense. And he's like being really aggressive, but he's really trying very hard, obviously. And his team's kind of casual. And so he's frustrated.
Yeah.
Zach says, why is the worst player on our team in caps lock? Now you might be wondering, where is the caps lock text? You can't see it. You know why? Because it's the Nasus. He's been going ham in chat and I just have him muted. Because why interact with a player like that? Zach has been talking trash to the Nasus. Jen has been talking trash to the Nasus. I have not said anything. I'm just playing my game. Let's get it. Our jungle has tism. You say that right there, you're perfectly fine. Now he's talking about autism. Now, I mean, anybody who knows me knows I, have 2 autistic nephews. I used to be a permanent a caretaker for them quite some time. I don't get offended over that word. It's just a word. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, remember, this is all about whether or not, you're trying to actually hurt other people and whatnot, right? Now, you're saying that directly to the jungler. Zach says that directly to the jungler. Did you get chat restricted? Nope. Did you get rank restricted? Nope. Nothing happens, okay? Just making sure we're clear here. Riven saying, why do I have it then? Everyone gets it. Oh, okay. So see how dumb she is. Kindred's talking trash to his Riven, saying, see how dumb she is? Talking about the buffs and whatnot. Everyone has been really toxic to each other. I have not said anything to anyone. Nasus is starting to surrender votes, I'm pretty sure. Kindred saying, I'm trying so hard, but we don't know. That's me almost putting my life on the line to save the Nasus, who has been toxic. So at this point, the Ribbon says, Kindred has never relaxed a day in his life. And I understand what it's like when you're trying and you're really putting in all of your effort. You have someone on your team who's not actually trying, just so lax about it, and say, oh, I'm just having fun. And it's like, I'm trying to win a ranked game and I'm putting time into it. We're 31 minutes into the game at this point. I'm putting in all my effort. I'm trying my best. You don't care? Why play ranked? You should be playing normal. Point being, I know what it's like when I'm putting in that energy, and I think it's disgusting. Some repugnant behavior, it just shows fecklessness. And so in this point, I respond in all chat and I say, telling a man to relax while subverting him in his cause is despicable, because it is. I think it's infuriating when I'm justifiably agitated because someone isn't putting in the effort that they're supposed to, and they tell me calm down as if what I'm saying doesn't make sense. I think that's despicable behavior. Again, not harassing a single person here. So now we get to the point where Nasus starts inting. It's around the 34-minute marker into the game. He's just gonna run it down intentionally over and over and over again. I mean, literally just run into them, not use a single spell, and just die. He admits to this later on. Doesn't get rank restricted for it though. He's literally inting. Watch. Not soft inting, hard inting. We have to carry the game 4v5. Watch. So I think we think we're about to go fight or something. We're about to make a pick. Look at him.
Wait, what?
He just walks in and dies. We have 3 inhibitors at this point, so we should still be able to win. Nasus just runs in and ints again.
Oh, Nasus is truly running it.
2 times now. And he does it again.
Pressure. Oh, I was low on health, bro.
Look at him. 3 times. Rank restricted? None. Literally is intentionally trying to troll a game, sabotaging his own teammates. If that's not giving up, what else is? Notice at this point, Garen asks, did you guys tilt turbo autism? So now we have 2 people calling this Nasus autistic, neither of whom get rank restricted, neither of whom get chat restricted, neither of whom get any problems happening to them whatsoever. I asked my team to push top. Kendra's the most fed on their team, so I feel like if I'm distracting the Kendra, then my team should be able to shove something else.
Hey! What are you doing mid? What are you doing?
Notice I don't say it to him.
I don't get it, bro. Why are you here? Bro, push top with the team. I can handle myself. I made Kindred waste flash. Just stick top, Lord.
Now, that harassing? Did any of it? Now I have all the emotion and all of the vitriol in my voice, but in typing? Chat restricted for that. Okay. So there you have it. This guy ints, literally intentionally feeds my game. Let's look at the post-game lobby. See if maybe I said something terrible there. Let's see what happened. In post-game lobby, I say 9 times Nasus. That's it. I invite the Nasus to a conversation on Discord, because I want to figure out where his mentality was, why that happens. So this is so funny here, because I mean, it's actually ironic, because in this situation it said, I told him, well, I reported you. He says, yeah, don't worry, I reported you too. And I said, I believe you can be better and Riot will help, because I typically think, oh, corrective behavior, corrective punishment will actually fix the behavior, but there is no corrective punishment. Riot doesn't view anything he did as wrong. It doesn't view the person calling someone autistic wrong, multiple people calling him autistic. It doesn't review, it doesn't consider him like typing in all caps and harassing our teammates and criticizing everyone besides himself. They don't consider any of those. They just don't. So in reality, nothing's gonna correct this behavior. I got chat restricted over that game. I got rank restricted over that game with a message that said something to the effect of, yeah, do better. In fact, here we can get to that message. And I responded to him and I said, I didn't say anything to you and muted you. Yeah, I said, no chat here, peace. And I unfriended him because I have nothing else to say to you, right? I get rank restricted. Here's where he says, due to your recent penalty, you've been temporarily restricted from queuing up for any ranked modes for 5 games. Lift the restriction by consistently playing to win without engaging in disruptive behavior. What disruptive behavior? When was I not trying to win? You can also check the status of your penalties on the profile tab. They're telling me to try harder. Excuse me? I never int, ever. That's not something I believe in. My mentality is, if someone does something foul to me in League of Legends, it's not fair to the other 3 people on my team. So even if that Nasus did something despicable, I'm not gonna punish the other 3 players. There's still a top laner and 2 bot laners that did nothing to me to inherit my wrath. So why the freak would I punish those 3 people? So I've never inted. I don't believe in it. It's just not who I am. I believe you reap what you sow. If I punish those other 3 people, I'm gonna inherit that karma because you reap what you sow. So then that means that no matter what, someone's gonna do that to me because I did that to them. I did nothing, but I get rank restricted with this condescending message telling me to try harder. They're gonna give me the message that explains it. And here comes the M. Night Shyamalan twist. Y'all ready? So I'll admit, I was particularly confused as why I got banned. Then I got this message. Still didn't make sense to me. So we're gonna get to the bottom of that, okay? Let's go. Chat restriction. Your account received the following penalties. You won't be able to use text chat for 3 days. You regain access on February 3rd. Your honor level has dropped and the rate you earn honor has reduced until you play more games without engaging in disruptive behavior. Your account has been chat restricted because of player reported chat logs. Your honor level dropped. You lost access to free rewards. All this nonsense, okay? Other players have judged your comms to be far below the standards. Okay, so now they're gonna read this, okay? I'm gonna read through the chat logs to find out what it was that I said that was so far below. At the beginning, during champ select, I said, hey Garen, can you mid? I'd like to rape Riven because I love the Zed versus Riven matchup. If you guys remember, I have this montage, I'll link it. So if you guys remember, I have a Zed Riven montage. I love that match. It's a skill matchup, probably slightly in Riven's advantage, but not in the fight portion, just the farming portion because she has a shield and all that nonsense. So I love fighting against Riven. I feel particularly good about that matchup. I have a lot of experience. I used to play against a scripter who was using Riven and like in 1v1s. So then I learned how to beat the script Riven. So then if you can beat a scripter using Riven, you can beat anybody using it. And so I asked the Varen, hey Garen, can you mid? I'd like to rape Riven. At this point, he's like, sure. He's like, everything is gonna be fine. And then I realized we thought it was Varus mid, but it wasn't. It was actually a brand. But I say, nah, never mind. I'm gonna mid. It's Varus mid and he'll beat you. That was all of the chat in the pregame lobby. They're mad because I said I'd like to rape Riven? Who did I say that to? Oh, I said that to the Garen. Riven wasn't even privy to that. Who did I demean with that? Who did I harm with that? What was my intention there? Was my intention to hurt another person? Was my intention to harm another person? Was I trying to degrade the Riven to her face or something? Was I making the game worse for her in any way besides me going top and raping her? No, explain that to me. So that gets me rank restricted. Meanwhile, the Nasus runs it down and tells me, oh, because you took my stuff, I did it. And he doesn't get rank restricted. Break that down for me. At the end of the day, I feel like we've all been complaining about this for God knows how long, about the fact that people int your games, soft int your games, and it kind of ruins the game, like the integrity of the games. And ranked isn't even about like making sure that you're playing well. It's about making sure playing well consistently long enough so that you can outpace the bad algorithm that's intentionally giving you terrible enters on your team. You go on a long enough win streak and then you get people who literally run it down back to back to back. This is the stuff that we've been complaining about for a long time, about enters and about people, feeding and harassing and all of these things and how toxic the game was. We've all been talking about the toxicity in League of Legends, but we don't punish the actual toxicity. We punish you for saying the word rape once, not to another player, not degrading another player. So at this point, this is the stuff that you enforce. I opened up a ticket and they say, well, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure you weren't intending to hurt anybody, but at the end of the day, we just don't like this type of chat. So yeah, that's why you got ranked. And I'm like, wait, I get a chat restriction for that. Rank restricted? So I opened up a ticket and I said, I didn't harass or harm anyone and was harassed and instead I got raped? Yeah, no. So I gave them the game number. I said, I've been playing nonstop for almost 3 days. I've not harassed anyone. I actually do mute people because we're toxic, so please help me understand. While I acknowledge the importance of monitoring harmful content and discouraging hurtful communication, it's crucial to know that I haven't engaged in any offensive or injurious behavior towards others. I took proactive steps to muting 2 teammates who displayed toxic behavior from the start, despite facing intentional feeding from a Nasus player who later admitted to it through private communication on the game client. I refrained from flaming or harassing him. but focus on playing the game and ultimately carry the team. Please tell me why I received a penalty. I kindly request a review of the unjust ban as my conduct throughout the game was respectful and I believe the penalty was warranted. I got response from a bot. We're not having that. Freak out of here. So then I said, okay, so who did I say something to harass? Now I get a response from Spinach Soup. It says, happy to provide help and information. Thank you very much for reaching out to us. I can easily imagine that it's pretty disappointing to receive a chat ban as well as a rank restriction which prevents you from playing competitively. I simply wanted to let you know that using terms related to sexual and controversial topics such as rape in your case is actually a punishable offense upon which we do not look lightly. I acknowledge the fact that your intention wasn't to hurt someone's feelings, but to rather refer to Ribbon in a joking manner, but even so, using such language is not allowed within the Rift. Even though I would love to bring you happy news, by taking everything into consideration, I was able to confirm the restrictions you have received are correct, thus making it impossible for me to alter their outcome in any way. Please be mindful that the next time you behave in a similar fashion, the punishment issued on your account might be much harsher. Still, I'm sure a fine person like you will treat situations as a learning experience and take notes for the future. I don't. I take it offensive. I'm very, very upset about this. This is not a learning experience, and if this thing goes ahead and gets upheld and I have to now earn my way back up to honor level 4, yeah, we're gonna have a problem. And I might start being toxic. It's gonna take a lot for me not to. So I responded, I said, so you acknowledge I didn't say anything, something to anyone that would offend anyone, and it's simply using the word rape resulted in ranked restriction, and I got the condescending message to try harder, though I tried and we won, and I had a Nasus who didn't try and tried to and admitted to it, and he wasn't rank restricted. And of course, I immediately went up there and checked. Here's Big Cash. This was his game with me right here, that we won, where he was 4, 15, and 9. He ran it down 6 times. Okay, it's 4, 15, and 9. I didn't capture all of them, but he did it twice. Like he ran it down, played a little bit, and then ran it down a second segment and died 3 times again. 4, 15, and 9. That guy inted and then proceeded to lose his very next 3 games. That guy, he gets away with it. He's going still in the ranked. I had to sit there after it happened to me. I played with Big Cash, I won. Then we lost the next game. Then of course now I have to just run normals. So I run some normals. Then I go back in the ranked and start winning again. This Malphite game was disgusting. My duo kind of failed me there. My point being, explain that to me. This dude ints and gets, and I'm dealing with a permanent. Okay, yeah, break that down. So at this point, it makes me want to limit test. I want to know how long I can be toxic in League of Legends and not get punished for it, considering people like Big Cash get away with that. I checked, he's still playing ranked perfectly fine. I was punished in having to play normals. I got multiple accounts. I'm just gonna go ahead and be toxic on one of the accounts, and I'm gonna document how much nonsense I get away with. And I want you to remember, try-harding in a game, winning the game isn't punishable. Tell me what you think. You saw it. I did try. I muted the Nasus. I didn't harass anybody in my team, put as much effort as I knew how to. I got inted by a Nasus, and we had to win the game 4v5 because that Nasus was literally running it down non-stop. Admitted to it. I got rank restricted and he didn't. Do you think me simply saying, hey, I'd like to rape the Ribbon in the top lane and champ select because I love that matchup, do you think that should be rank restriction worthy? So now I'm not getting my awards. Why even be an honorable person? I have a habit of typically muting the people in my games when they say something toxic so that I don't engage with those people. That's the thing that they encourage you to do, and I'm doing it. And I get rank and chat restricted? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start arguing. For what? What benefit does it give me to actually do good behavior? And we see that bad behavior goes unpunished. What message are they trying to send here? Yeah, I can't do it.